I'm giving away this 2TB game drive with 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, so check the link in the description if you'd like to enter.
Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, and for the last 2 years, I have been using this to store all of my Xbox games. It is a 2TB slim hard drive by Seagate, but while I was at E3, one of their new products caught my eye, and that is the 8TB game drive hub. So I sent them an email asking if I could take a look, and they sent one in for the purposes of this video. If at any point you'd like more information about the product page, and Amazon page are linked in the description. So inside the box, you get the actual 8TB game drive hub, as well as all of the cables and power adapters you might need based on where you live, and also some instructions to make things as clear as possible. Now, the game drive hub includes 8TB of data storage, as well as 2 front-facing high-speed USB ports, and a pretty easy setup. This one also comes with the Xbox seal of approval, which means that it's gone through testing by Xbox to make sure it's compatible with all of the Xbox One family, and also it's able to be designed to color match the white Xbox One S perfectly. It will also work going forward with the Xbox One X, and it's as simple as unplugging it out of your current console and plugging it directly into your new console if you're going to be picking one up. Now, you can use the USB ports in the front for a variety of things. You can obviously plug in accessories like extra controllers or a racing wheel. You can also charge your phone or even plug in another hard drive, which is what I'll be doing. So remember that 2TB slim I mentioned at the beginning of the video? Well, I still like the portability factor of that, and I don't want to have to re-download, reinstall, or copy and paste my entire game collection over. So instead, I'm going to plug my 2TB slim directly into the 8TB game drive hub, and that way I can retain access to my entire game collection while also adding all of that new extra space. With this setup, I have the 2TB of my console, the 2TB of my slim, and the 8TB of my game drive hub, which brings me to 12TB of data. And you might be wondering why I need all of that space, and we will get to that in a minute. But first, I want to talk a little bit about installing this thing. Now, the physical installation of this is pretty simple. You plug the drive into a wall socket, and you plug the drive into a USB port on your Xbox. I'd probably recommend picking one of the back USB ports to keep your setup nice and clean. Now, once you do that, the software side is also very easy. You're going to turn on your Xbox once the drive's plugged in. You're going to accept the message for formatting the device, give the device a name, choose your default settings for the device, and then wait. You can change your storage preferences down the line if you want to organize stuff differently, and you can move games between drives as you please. A quick note here is that because of the Xbox formatting, you will lose 100 gigabytes of space for every 1TB of hard drive, meaning that the 8TB drive will have 7.2 terabytes of usable storage space, and this rule applies to all of the drives. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth does anyone need that much space? And for most people, the 2TB slim might be the perfect solution. However, for me, I have a pretty decent sized game library, right around 700 games, and I like to keep a lot of them installed on the off chance that I get in the mood to play them. On top of that, I also have a subscription to EA Access and Xbox Game Pass, which is right now over 100 games, and I want to be able to install those games whenever I want and not have to worry about space. Not only that, but with the launch of the Xbox One X coming pretty soon, 4K patches and updates for a lot of my game library will become a reality. And with that, I personally expect that game sizes can grow very quickly, and I want to be prepared for that. Now, you can always compromise and delete old games that you're not playing off your hard drive, but this 8TB hub just kind of seemed like a more future-proof option for me. Now, the box actually quotes that you can install up to 200 games on the 8TB drive. However, from personal experience, I found that number to be more realistic, right around the 600 games range. For whatever reason, I guess Xbox makes them quote the average game size as 36 gigs. I found that my average size was about 11 gigs, so you can kind of do a little bit of math there, and I would say that a realistic approximation is about 500 games, assuming you have a collection of those high-budget AAA games that tend to be a little bit bigger, and some of those indie games and maybe lower-budget games that tend to be a little bit smaller. So now that you have a slight overview of the hard drive, how it works, and what you're getting in the package, we're going to end off the review with some of my opinions. And honestly, I don't really have that many. The hard drive is working flawlessly for me. I don't really have any complaints. Personally, I think it's quite stylish. I've been using Seagate products for many years and have never had any problems with them. The only things I do want to mention is that the hub does need to be connected to a wall. So keep in mind that you won't have the convenience of something like the Slim, which connects just via USB. And additionally, the hard drive can tend to be a little bit noisy. Now, I sit very close to my console. I can literally touch it right now. And when I'm downloading a lot of games, installing a lot of games, or deleting stuff, getting updates, I can hear a little bit of the clicking of the hard drive. Now, that's pretty normal for hard drives like this. I do just want to put that out there for if whatever reason you want it to be ultra silent, or you absolutely can't stand that. Mine did make a little bit of noise, but it's nothing I wouldn't expect from any other hard drive just like this. Last but not least, I did also test loading times, and the loading times were basically exactly the same as what they were on my Slim, and just a little bit shorter as to what they would be if I was using the internal hard drive space of my console. It is pretty much right now well known that if you have your games and your data on an external hard drive, your Xbox games will run just a little bit faster, probably around 5%. But if you play a lot of online games, you're going to have to wait for the other people to catch up anyways, so that benefit can be lost with multiplayer games. I know a ton of you guys showed a lot of interest in this product when I first tweeted about it from E3, and I know the Gamerscore community and the achievement community, this is something that we would probably use because we have a lot of games, we have a lot of backlog, you probably have access to things like EA Access and the Xbox Game Pass, and this is a pretty cool solution for people with a big game library and people who want to keep a lot of games installed and people who want to be protected in the future for all of those Xbox One X patches that might be coming. So I hope this kind of helped you guys out, informed your decision. Again, I have included an Amazon link, and there is about 1,000 customer reviews on there, and most of them are exceptionally positive. So I think that could kind of give you a little bit of insight as well. And that's more or less it. I'm super jazzed about this product. I'm going to be using it for the future for sure. It works exactly how I'd expect it to work, and it makes space for my Xbox games, which is exactly what I want for it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Shout out to Darth Dave for supporting the show on Patreon, and hopefully I see you guys next time. Peace.